Hey flowers, it's your girl Reese LaFleur and I am back with another video. What's up sis? What's up sis? What's up sis? We are back with another slay story, baby. This story y'all of course picked on Instagram like y'all always do. If you are new to this channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell for notifications so that anytime that I upload a video, you are notified. Thumbs up this video, comment down below, and share this funny video with your friends because it's gonna be funny. Alright y'all, let's get right into the story. Alright honey child boo boo, if you don't know of me and my existence, and this is your first time seeing a slay story, hello? A slay story is a story that I tell while I do my makeup. It's basically story time, but I'm doing my makeup. Okay, so this story is about the first time you've heard stories about this person before, and I figure like since some of these stories might repeat the same people, we just gonna use the same names so that you know who's who, and you know like, oh, we have another story about this person, we have another story about that person. So right now we're gonna be talking about Tim. Alright, y'all remember Tim? Tim was a story. I'll link that story up here. That was a story where I found homegirl in the bed and I had to beat her behind, okay? If y'all didn't see that story, you gotta go watch it. That's Tim. So this story is the first time Tim cheated on your girl, okay? This was the first time I've ever been cheated on in life that I know of, okay? Let's go with that because you never know. Sometimes people just don't get caught. You just never know. Alright y'all, so basically me and Tim have been together for, at this point, damn, when did this happen? I want to say we had been together 9 or 10 months at this point, so we didn't even make it to a full year before that motherfucker cheated on me. So one day, right, okay, so this is the second semester of my freshman year. The semester where I got back from school and we had gotten apartments at this place that was for like college living. They would give you like random roommates, but you could get your own room. So it'd be like 4 people to a house or 3 people to a house, and depending on how many people was how much your rent was. And it was cheap or whatever, but the plan was to like find jobs and pay the rent and stuff like that. But we had 2 separate apartments. We did not do it together, right? We lived close to UNC Charlotte, right? So we was living there, whatever, and his mother had allowed him to take a car, bring a car. So we would like drive back and forth and stuff like that in his car. Like, you know, I would get ready at my apartment, he'd get ready at his, we'll go to school and stuff like that. So keep in mind, he had a vehicle. I couldn't drive at this point. I'm a New Yorker. If you a New Yorker and you 18 and you could drive, good for you, boo-boo. Because honestly, a lot of us out here can't drive. I can drive. I have my license and everything. But back then, I could not drive. Like, no, I couldn't. So it was little things that would happen. I don't really know what led to it. So I'm not even going to speak on it on the most part because I'm not going to lie. Like, before you know that you're getting cheated on, I don't know if this is for anyone else who's been cheated on and they couldn't even imagine it. Like, they just was like, wait, what? You cheated on me? It kind of feels like it comes out of nowhere. So I was like living in some type of oblivion because so little things used to happen because what these guys don't understand is like y'all switch y'all routine up. So if you're cheating, we're going to see a difference in the way y'all behave, in the way that y'all want to have sex, in the sense of like y'all don't want to do it as much as you usually do. Y'all act different. Certain things happen, it's suspicious. Yo, so the first instant is like I'm getting ready to go to school and I'm like, yo, where you at? We gotta leave or whatever. He taking mad long. I come and the first time he was like just super late, right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck was you doing? I went to your room, you wasn't there. He's like, oh, I went to go get some food real quick. I thought I had enough time. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, cool. So then it was another incident, and this is when I was like, nah, hold up. I get in the car and homie has his drawers off. He has on no drawers. The drawers are in the car, and he got on a UNC sweatshirt. So I'm like, you don't go to that school. How you get that sweatshirt? And I've never seen that sweatshirt before. I don't got no drawers on. Wait, why did you? He like, oh, I forgot to put them on. So I'm like, you came outside, you forgot to put your drawers on. You came outside, you put the drawers in the car and you didn't put them on. You just didn't put them on when you realized you didn't have them on. How does that make sense, y'all? Does that make any fucking sense to y'all? Like, I'm like, oh, you think I'm a Buddha fucking fool? Because why would you ever think that I will believe that? I just was like, okay. Where you get that UNC sweatshirt from, though? Oh, I bought it. I was on the campus for a campus party. I didn't tell you, and I bought it. $40 for a sweatshirt for a school you don't go to. Okay. So I just, oh, why? Then it turned into why you sweating me? Why you know, that guilty conscience stuff. But like I said, I never dealt with that before, so I kind of was like, I don't really know what this is about. So the signs were there, but I was still like a little bit like, okay, like this is super weird. Where the fuck was you at? So let me do my eyebrows. Hold. We back that. But anyway, so yeah, so eventually I just kind of was like, all right, you know what, something not right. So I started to kind of do a little bit of like snooping, because I knew I felt something and I didn't know what it was, but I knew something was off. I him keep talking to this one particular girl. Now this girl had popped up before when we first started dating, because apparently he was talking to her before he was talking to me or something like that. And she was like a best friend of someone who actually went to, I had run out of space on my card. So, you know, she didn't go to school with us or whatever, but she was friends with a girl who actually did go to school with us. So I'm not sure how they met. I don't really give a fuck how they met. But they were talking before me and him got together. And there was an issue when we did get together, because I caught him talking to her. It was something along the lines of that. I'm not gonna lie, I can't say that I really remember, because honestly, once I'm over something in the situation, I'm just gonna put some here so that I can do some eyeshadow. I'm gonna do a smoky eye, my brown eye, with my Jackie Aina ABH palette. So yeah, I wasn't really on no, like, you know, rah-rah shit with the girl. I just was like, oh, I'm with him now, whatever, they blase, this, that, and the third. And this was when we first got together. It was a few girls I had to push out the way, which was actually a stupid decision, because I should have paid attention to the fact that it was even girls in the running to even have my spot anyway. Like, if you're not really just looking for me and only me, and you got other options, I'm not the one for you, boo-boo. And that's on period. And that should be how you move with anything in this life. If you're not the only option for these niggas, boo-boo, don't do it. Because these men or whatever, do not do it, because it'll never be worth it. Don't be fighting with no other girls for no spot. If they want to give you that number one and only, because it's you, they can give you that number one and you not the only. If they don't want to give you that one and only, keep it a moving, a word, okay? A word, a gem, a jewel. Just dropped it. I did, because I'm dead serious. So I saw a few messages and I saw them flirting. So instead of hitting her up from him, I hit her up from me, and I just was like, yeah, I'm seeing that you still talking to Tim or whatever like that. What's going on? Like, I basically like came to her. I pressed her like, Barbara, this is Shirley. Like, hello, why are you talking to my man? So she was like, on some, she wasn't necessarily rah-rah, but this is one thing I learned about Southerners, because she was from the South. They have this type of nice, nasty kind of attitude where they try to act like they're so sweet and Southern, and like, I'm a Southern belle, and they're not. You understand what I'm saying? So they have this way of speaking where it's like very snooty and very like passive aggressive, but they got an issue, or they're trying to like not talk down, but like they're just trying to give you a little bit of smoke, but not give you smoke, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I'm not trying to be rude to Southern women, but that's just something that I learned. They're very, like, Kiki, how Kiki Palmer do her little Southern Belle shade thing, and she just be like, she'll insult you, but she's got this nice voice. That literally is what I think of when I think of Southern women when they're in like an argument. I'm sorry, that's just what I think of, period. I know she's just one character, but that's what I think of, and that's what they give me. She was giving me that in these messages. She was giving me, and not only, she was giving me that, and I wasn't feeling it. like, hey, I'm noticing that you talking to him or whatever. Like, that's her a long message. I'm like, he and I are still together. I'm not really sure, like, what he told you or whatever like that. But he and I are together. And I was like, and I've noticed he came with this. He came back with this or whatever like that. He ain't had no drawers on one day or whatever. You know, I'm just kind of spitting it like that.
So she's like, well, he and I have a huge connection. We've been, you know, we were talking before you were around. It's hard to let this connection go.
She was acting like it was like so deep, like, oh,
this connection is, oh God, I'm Southern Mama Belle. The connection that we have.
Soap opera and scene. Like, girl, stop. Y'all don't got no fucking connection. So I was just like, okay. And then she was like, you know, messaging me, like, you know how people message, I message like this, like you send more messages back to back. So the messages are rolling in, and honestly, let me pause right there because I didn't even tell y'all where I was. I was with my friend Crystal, and me and Crystal had a little issue. We had just really started talking again. In the library, we was doing a project together, and that's really what made us have to start talking again like that. I don't even remember what happened between me and Crystal. I'm sure Crystal don't even remember either because it's not that serious. Trying to do a project, and I'm like, hold on y'all, give me a second. I'm typing to this girl in the middle of luckily I wasn't in class or anything like that, but I am there, and I am talking to, talking to this girl. And I forgot who else was in there with us. I think it might have just been me and Crystal. If it was someone else and you watch my videos, I'm sorry, Mama or Papa, because I don't remember who you were at this moment. Because she hit me with the, not only are we sleeping together, and I was like, oh, this little southern bitch. I just was like, what? But he's been with me. I think she might have said I might be pregnant, or I could be mixing these scenarios, or she said something along the lines of like, but we're also in love. Either one of the two. It was some shit that I was like pissed off. So I immediately stopped writing her, and I was in the most, I've never felt a rage like this before. Again, I've never been cheated on before that I know of. I've only had one other boyfriend before this anyway. I closed my laptop like and was like, what? I banged it on the table. Boom, boom, boom. And Crystal was like, what happened? I'm like, this nigga fucking cheating on me. He fucking cheating on me. So me and him, we knew every class that each other had. Probably because we always had to drive to campus. And also because like once we came on campus, it was like we on campus. So like, what time is this class? What is this class? What time is this class? So I started texting, I'm like, where you at? He like, oh, I'm in class, whatever like that. I'm taking a test. Like, you need to come outside right now. Cause I'm with the shits, okay? I always been with the shits. I went right to this man's class, this young sir's class, and started banging on the door. He was right by the door. He could see me from the door. And he saw me. And I don't think PK saw me. And PK didn't know me yet. Like, I never had a class with him. He didn't even know who I was yet. But I'm at the door, and like, I'm banging on the door like, bring your ass outside. And what I'm about to tell y'all, anyone who watched my videos who went to college with me, can I get a JC? They'll say, ask you. Watch, drop that in the comments, y'all. Drop a SU in the comments if y'all went to school with me watching this video. But whatever. So I hit him. Everybody knew who I was after this moment. I kid you not, people I didn't even know. All upperclassmen, all that knew who I was because of this incident right here. And honestly, that's kind of embarrassing because I became like this girl who just was like knocking people out. He come outside and I'm like, yo, you fucking that girl. Ooh, we never gave her a name. We gonna have to give her a name right now. You fucking that girl Trisha? No, I ain't do nothing. Cause you know he like to lie. He lied. Of course he lied. Cause he not gonna tell me the truth. So I'm like, you fucked her, whatever. He like, no, I did not. So I'm like, all them times you been coming late, all the times of the night you ain't, you know what I'm saying, I can't get a hold of you. That's what you been doing. No, I ain't been doing that. No, I haven't. I'm like, yes, the fuck you had. I said, I can't remember the exact conversation, but he said something. And it pissed me off, y'all. When I tell you it pissed me off. Why all my stories end up in violence? I'm glad I'm not like this no more. And I just started molly-whopping topping him. And I don't know why I always gotta molly-whop somebody, but I always have to molly-whop somebody. Because honestly, like, me hitting people, that's my responsibility. I should not be putting my hands on people or whatever like that unless they put their hands on me first. I can't just be punching people in the face. He's trying to grab me. He's trying to, like, I guess restrain me and stop me from hitting him the way that I'm hitting him. But I'm really not letting up. I'm giving him Ali. I'm giving him Mayweather. I'm giving him Tyson. I'm giving him, okay? So he like, stop hitting me, stop. So this is almost when this class is about to let out. So we get let out. So like, let's say class started at 10, you get out at 10:50. So it's like 10:45 when I probably pulled up. You know what I'm saying? Not exact time, but I mean like as a ratio to when class ends. So by the time I'm already hitting him, class is out. So now I'm in the middle of the fucking campus whooping this man ass because we were right by the block. And the block is like an area where like everybody used to chill and stuff like that. So I'm right there, like really mollywopping on kid, like just giving him, because I was so angry. I'm just like, why would you do that to me? I didn't do anything to you. Why would you do that? Like I don't like betrayal. I really take betrayal to heart, and I'm actually not a forgiving person. And that's probably why I should know. Like after he did cheat on me, I should have just left him alone because I know I'm not a forgiving person. And which means is like, if you can, this is what I mean when I say I'm not a forgiving person. If you're gonna forgive someone for cheating, you have to really forgive them. If you cannot really forgive them, it's not gonna work because in the back of your head, you're never going to trust them. The relationship is just always going to be a strain on a relationship, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So for me, it's like I knew I was never going to forgive you because I'm not a forgiving person, but I still wanted to be with you because I'm like, I'm in love. Oh my God, I'm in love. You know, if only we realize in that moment that we'll find love again. Like, you know, but in that moment, it's not like that. So I just was like, I'm in love. I forgive you. People are trying to like pull me off of him. Even it traveled so far that even my friends, people that were my friends, was like, yo, you heard about your, like we used to call each other sisters and stuff like that. You heard about your sister? She down there beating on what's the name? Campus security ended up having to come and pull me off of him because I was not letting up on that boy. I was not letting up on Tim. I was beating the shit out of Tim because it's like he wasn't hitting me. He was just trying to restrain me. But I was not playing. And I fight like a boy. I'm hitting you. I'm throwing punches. I'm throwing these haymakers at him. And he is like trying to block it. He's trying to hold me. But like we're in the middle of the campus. So eventually campus security comes, right? So campus security comes, they break us up, they talking to us, say like, what dorm you stay in? I'm like, I've always had like this thing about authority. So I'm like, don't tell me what dorm I say. So campus security like, you can't stay here, whatever, you gotta go back home. Don't you know I don't have no car? So he had to drive me home. The most awkward, but somebody drove with him, so he wasn't by himself. The most awkward ride of the century. So I'm riding back to my room because I can't come back to campus for the whole weekend. That's what they're telling me. I can't come back till Monday. And I'm like, what the fuck? I can't even go to the gym party. I can't even party this out. He woke me and I'm still crying. I'm like, I can't believe you did this to me. I can't believe you did this to me. And he's just like, oh, well, he didn't really give a fuck. He really didn't give a fuck. He really didn't give a fuck. I'm telling you, he didn't care. In all honesty though, like, I should have paid attention to the sign of that. Like, he didn't even really care. He was just on some like, if you don't want to be with me no more, you don't got to be with me no more. Like, y'all, let me tell y'all what I did the whole weekend. I cried and I just listened to Sleeping with a Broken Heart the whole weekend.
You're gonna sleep with a broken heart. You're gonna be in love.
By Alicia Keys, y'all know that's. I listened to that the whole weekend, slept and cried. I didn't eat. And y'all know I love me some food. I'm a thicky thick, okay? I didn't eat. I slept. I listened to Alicia Keys, Sleeping with a Broken Heart. And I cried. That was my whole weekend. Y'all ever been cheated on? Y'all know what that feel like. It's such a betrayal. It's like, why would you betray me like that? I don't. And then eventually he came back and was on something like, I want you to forgive me. I'm so sorry. And I was like, I forgive you. Alright y'all, so what I'm about to go do now is finish out, put it on my lashes. I'm going to put on my lips and I'll come back and close out this video. Hello. It is me you've been waiting for. Now, I really like how my makeup came out today, guys. What do you think about this? Like a little natural beat. Natural smoky eye beat or whatever. Anyway, y'all, so that is the end of this month's Slay Story. I think I might throw a little story in here because it's a story I keep trying to tell y'all and y'all not feeling it. So I think I'm gonna tell y'all it because y'all gonna hear this story, sis. Y'all gonna get this work. But for that story, I think it'll be a story where I don't do any slay. It'll just be called a Slay Story because that's the name of my series. But I think I'll just get already slayed and just tell you the story. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to join the Flower Gang by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing. You know what to do, y'all. Y'all watch YouTube videos and you should be watching mine. You shouldn't be missing any more. Because it's sad, okay? See you guys in my next video. Remember to bloom because the flowers are so blossoming in nature. Bye.